He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete,
exactly.
You ran right behind your man, too. Good job.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Again, McCaffrey.
He got it.
Into the end zone. It's a
he got it.
Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keep it up alive.
Mariota. And he's left with no option
like that.
Come on, run it back, you know. Dare you.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Mariota. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. To throw, Mariota. Got a man, it's London. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Once you really get your time, this game could be over.
Third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I'm a man. Oh, yeah.
Here comes the 49ers.
Hey, we got the ball.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
That ain't scored yet.
Yeah, see,
it's all of them.
I keep it stopping down.
Their own end zone, it's a fake. The result is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there.
We want it the fifth.
I think you actually did explain
football,
it. There is no method.
field,
It's just a feel, a
the
sense,
touchdown,
and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in
they
that
thought we
situation.
got
Element of
pumped. We
surprise,
ran
I
it,
guess, right?
and we got
An element of
first
surprise
down.
and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
The first, yeah.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Y'all salty? Salty?
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
Have you whooped their ass already?
I put they are 3 minutes. A little wussy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
They do another one, y'all.
In the field with the play, John Nash. It's so many give a Sunday now. today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota now. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Y'all better tell Benny where I'm not looking right now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
I got this.
From the 32, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. They got it well across midfield down to the 40. It's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard
It was
pickup.
3 people on him.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That was. Okay.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You want me to pass, coach? Okay.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. With the INT. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like.
Come on now. Get back. Okay.
The middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set.
I know, right?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have a first down.
Guarantee now.
Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah, they're rolling now.
Could we get a touchdown this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Pass complete to Bird out right here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yes, they did. They did. Yeah.
From the red zone now, Mariota. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Kuhn, up and good. And that makes the score 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man.
Call that bitch now. What y'all talking about?
Here to 35
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life.
Yes.
Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Billy.
As we send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit.
It was
but first,
three-
we welcome everyone
three
to our
players.
EA Sports Halftime
Got
Report.
big belly.
This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score. But neither offense really...
Y'all know, give me 0-2.
It's the Eagles ready to
Oh,
see the
we got
football
the ball
first, and they
back
trail
now?
here as we
Oh,
resume
okay,
action
nothing for
in this
us.
third quarter.
You scored, right?
This film be my first one.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Nah, that was the last
Eagles
one.
just about set to go to work on offense.
I mean, it was the first one. They 0-9 because they sacked us. Well, player fucked up too. I can't say nothing but player fucked up too. Damn.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota just shy of midfield at the 48.
Mariota is number 1.
Now Patterson to start the drive. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first and 10,
Right,
here's
what he
Mariota.
say?
He's got his
Now,
pass
get
catching
your ass
tight end.
down,
That's Pitts.
number 8.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Now Mariota. Right back to
I
Pitts
had
again.
you read out loud
He's
because
out of
I was
bounds
close
inside
to
the 30.
him. I
So
hear
5
you.
yards here, 5 on the play.
Yeah, he was.
And it makes it
I was on
2
here
yards
ass.
to go.
I'm not playing. Y'all think
Now
y'all
Jenner
gonna
will
get
try to
this
pick
shit?
it up.
Y'all the rough for this.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question
y'all.
about it. And here, we're not going with fresh legs. Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Defense.
From the red zone
Catch
now,
it,
they'll look
catch
to
it,
throw.
catch.
And a quick throw
Yeah,
here,
don't
that's
lay
complete.
down pass.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
D3.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That's my ass.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Hello?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Hello?
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You put anything in there. Yeah, air pouch. Yes.
From Falcon Tip.
Oh. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Yeah. Uh-uh. Right. Uh-huh. Oh, that hard head. Right.
Now here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, that if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Go smoke that.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Patterson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run for it with Algier. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Right. I see you. Right.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
And
for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. Almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Right, yeah.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed.
You can't go wrong with that.
A big play that time through the air. 52 yards.
Yeah.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation.
It's very easy. It's very easy. Yeah.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Right.
East Coast, the 6-4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for the fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Crossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.
Yeah.
They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
You dope.
Still
You
trying to
dope.
the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of
Cut
interest.
it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no different. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not
She
even
real.
a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school
Okay,
slave,
thank you. Yes.
an African medallion, hip hop connoisseur, and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me.
Okay.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. This is the National Football League.
That'd be a good idea. Okay, talk to you later. You will too. Bye-bye.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense set to go led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold
yeah, I scored one time, yeah. That's why I said, no, they cannot get zero on me.
Different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package.
Yeah.
And boy, his team loves to play around him.
Yes, it will be worse. Yes. See what my mama doing right now. She may take care of her now. Hello? What you doing?
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
You did.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but
man.
this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go draw play to McKinnon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, yeah, he told me. He said, I got it on now.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He asked me, he said, Penny, what I do
They take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
He said,
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
A loss resulted.
We're scoreless after 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence Some fortitude and a little bit of hope, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
What day you off this week?
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Well.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series.
My next question, what can you
to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They're going for Hamler, but this is
not any day.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read.
Because the
quarterback isn't moved between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And
that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Taken in at the 22. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at the clock, a very quick first half of play. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Over the middle, complete. It's back. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Right up the middle. Game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Latavius Murray.
Replay.
In from 7 yards away.
Right up the middle one there. That's you?
Broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking,
I'm looking at the clock too, like what?
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Yeah, marry that motherfucker.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 7-0. 1:07 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
I just seen him do it. Fuck yeah, tell me.
Mahomes. Well, Smith-Schuster with a great catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one
Get
right
off
here.
Me, bitch.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. You gotta let the boss know. Yeah, you go early.
Mahomes to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
But Buddy was on the east of the tackle.
It's a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Denver's offense now set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
But still grab that thing right there. Behind the chair. Behind the chair. Yeah, that right there. Put it in the chair. And put the pillow over it.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
That's what I had when I first said
I've been out for work, say 2 up for I ain't home watching. Right. sure you love Mickey.
One thing I learned about it, right? Like when you splash, I just splash water on myself and stuff like that, and it'll set in whatever I got on. Because it's basically cotton and shit. This right here ain't cotton. You know what I'm saying? This material it goes straight down.
That's why I be dry my hand on it.
It don't absorb.
Yeah.
It don't absorb anything though. Like I drop some jelly or anything like that.
Right.
Like the pancake mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just sit there. I'm able to wipe it off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ready to eat?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm saying yes, you are. Yes, you are. Jesus. This is mighty good. Lord.
Yeah, that's TikTok.
Oh, I thought that was the dress.
No, that remember the just white.
No, the blue.
Oh, you talk about that. Jesus. Jesus. I'm pretty sure you happy to see me.
This one
Okay.
done.
yeah. I got no problem with that.
though.
I go grab it. I will be back in there. And just put it on. Drinking that and I can't eat all my food.
You be full and shit.
Yeah, and milk. Give me food. Got to yeah, three games on them. They were mad, man, for the first game. I whooped their ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
You whooped their ass real good too.
Yes, I did.
I'm somebody ran like a pro. They're like, who the fuck is this? I think I fucked it up for you when I said your name.
No, you did not.
They like, Penny. Oh shit. That's a girl.
You did not fuck it. They did what I hated. That's what I hated.
You know what they say? You ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something right.
Okay. Hater juice.
Fucking haterade.
Haterade.
But nobody want no goddamn McDonald's. Shut the fuck up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I ain't loving it.
I know.
I'm not loving it.